all actually original and official webcom productions. They're non-counterfeit, are only by sole author and director of the Playlist to Department of Media Communications, Jacob James E. Horton, and not by any of the multitude of impersonating racketeers, and without any collaboration with any other, despite conspiratorial false claims of Mel Gibson, Robert De Niro, Martin Scorsese, Al Pacino, Joshua Branch, who claims to have copyrighted webcom trademark, but illegally. Dion Cortez, Spooky, or Diane Sawyer, or any of her associates.
Bible-based original intent platform.
Only by sole author and director of the Department of Media Communications of the Institute of Web Administration, Jacob James E. Horton, without collaboration of any other despite conspiratorial claims.
Today is October 30th, 2022. More incidents of plundered acts and same conspiracy, and specifically by Ryan Warner, in collusion with others and Trent Reznor of LptnkH Harassment at Folsom Boulevard and Florence Perkins. My property is at the corner. I've been frequenting this location for months since a anthrax DNA-based bioweapon attack at Starbucks Folsom and Howell. This phenomenon occurred in the background. Predominantly Karen Merton and doppelgangers. It's all hybrid network. Prominently at this particular occasion, when by clairvoyance she was perceiving that I was just about ready to communicate about their recurring pattern of ritual on Halloween and around the date of Halloween every year for every year of my life of 52 years. That is the occultic network of Satan and his kingdom and the LptnkH insurrection. As a recurring pattern, my life is threatened, and for the past over 8 years, since April of 2014, when the LptnkH manifest phenomena began manifesting from the stratosphere, Karen Merton and doppelgangers of the American Jezebel Network, and David Rodriguez's mother is one of them, a UCMJ violator along with himself, who was in the Air Force, at Shepherd Air Force Base while I was in technical, as she was conspiring on me. In the same conspiracy by previous plundered acts, in the same conspiracy of the LptnkH insurrection. Currently doing it again, threatening my life, incessantly threatening with abduction and mutilation in various different graphic imaginations, imagining ways to do evil. Tomorrow is Halloween. Yesterday on this street, while I was working here by my property, I witnessed 3 Ryan Warner doppelgangers or himself in separate vehicles when he is currently operating with doubles and in all of his activities. Photographs of him in the media are not really himself as of recent. One is Thad Linden, another one seems to be Mark Grubb, disguised as him. He is a master of disguises. I seen him without makeup with the Quaker hat driving by, and 2 other doppelgangers of his went to the shopping center over there, the Raleigh Super Arcade shopping center. The pattern of being obsessive stocking fruits on myself for his whole career, and packed with double, as explained in previous record documents. This moment, parties with LptnkH personality identity representing or LptnkHing this activity of mine right now. In a contest, they are inventing themselves that I am not really participating in, of LptnkHing my video production activities to rashly beat me in the same conspiracy to try to steal my identity, claiming to be the authors of my authorships, these records, and other, as a constant recurring pattern by means of LptnkH. My attempts to the occult, blood past assertions in previous record documents. Spit gang member named Lewis, who told me his name is Lewis, is now one of these parties, prominent, with an Irish American gang member who represents as an Irishman as a feud with Irish Bonzo Association at the gas station on 65th Street to beat me uploading videos claiming to be myself, and in conjunction with Mushroom Wilgus and her husband Christopher Wilgus, my brother-in-law, the Facebook conspiracy with their privatization on a network that is global, slandering myself and facilitating these conspiracies. But I am producing this. This was my intent. This was my initiating concept. It's a recurring pattern for them to keep stealing from my intellectual property for their misuse as my very cognition, and to report as information to Quaker Oats Corporate, which I have thought of to do. So, Quaker Oats, be aware, you will be inundated with a lot of LptnkInc activity of the LptnkInc insurrection. It is LptnkInc insurrectionist activity with a bunch of complaints about Marilyn Manson, who really is Brian Warner, but that's his peevish stage name. Before I am able and under harassment, disrupting my activities, depriving by obstructions procedural at the shopping center, with motive, intent, innocent conspiracy, and in conjunction prominently with the mafia and Robert De Niro and Al Pacino. For past assertions, they are involved and trying to steal authorship copyright of my 80 record production, Nice Guy, and a Tough Business for my legal purposes, etc. What facts there are of the complaints are facts. Consider this Quaker Oats. But it is LptnkInc insurrectionist activity trying to steal my identity by copying my activities, counterfeiting them, to confuse my own and for confusion of my identity attached with my own activities. They are heard and while speaking herald evidence of the incidents of these activities while they are in act. Amongst all that is loud spoken from the manifest phenomena of LptnkInc as public demonstration of the truth, state action with the Pharisee for all to witness out of me. Also, the Quaker hat worn or intended to be in mockery, as was communicated per peril, evidence corroborated and parallel of myself wearing this hat recently provided in recent months, a couple months ago, which was provided by the Lord and according to his will, and for me to fold the brim as a patriot hat in the tradition of America, of colonial army, military, as my hat and my roles and functions, both temporal and sacred, and as my political location is represented by my website, www.pboipwordpress.com, as my own institute, that is a sole practice, the Institute of Public Administration, Bible-based original intent platform, as the politician that I am, by the reading of the Lord, by his will, his calling, on the Lord Jesus Christ, and in mockery of several parties' insecurity about my competence, and while as myself, who is one that represents as a native-born Pennsylvanian. Quaker Oats, be aware that he is representing and for parallel corroborated evidence of the LptnkInc manifest phenomena with a new name, Quaker Oats Manson Pen, that it is blasphemous to your company and treasonous, stealing your trademark. Also, as they have no respect for people's copyrights, titles, names, trademarks, etc., any apparitions of any other, and have self-entitlement to claim any that they want to. Well, if he cannot do this, it is treasonous. Also, it has been audibly witnessed that others at the supermarket at the time, two doppelgangers of Brian Warner, rode around the parking lot, entered it, and rode around. And I went over there to try to gather discovery about his presence here, and he evaded it with his accelerator pedal. He did also witness and report to the police that they saw me chasing Marilyn Manson, who was riding through the parking lot. But actually, the one I was chasing was a doppelganger of his. And I will, on this record, show you his recent photo. While recent photos are actually doubles, all that I have seen lately, that are representing as him, as agents. And this one was the one who I suspect, because of life experience and familiarity, one Mark Grubb, who is doubling as Brian Warner, who peevishly names himself Marilyn Manson. Brian Warner himself, I did see turn left here, and I chased him this way, and he evaded me that time with acceleration particle. So, conspicuously and per modus operandum, that are recurring operandi, that are recurring patterns, to provoke and instigate redactions, behaviors, and then deny them, but then they do intend harm. And this is a recurring pattern every year to try to instigate what they consider to be psychotic paranoid episodes because they are defensive and guilt. They are guiltily defensive and start crazy themselves. With these hyper implications of my mental state, they try to instigate behaviors to claim the pattern of being excessive second traits on myself for his whole career and packed with double, as explained in previous record documents. Today, during the hectic, erratic, as always, while they are LptnkInc escalating scatological, again, then it's even more hectic and erratic. Loud-spoken pearl evidence amongst it all, there was also the detailed fact that parties that recorded witnessing Marilyn Manson at the shopping center, while it was not incognito or in a costume, this guys were only wearing a Quaker hat also, witnessed that around this time of Halloween, as was loud-spoken by himself from the manifest phenomena, he is representing to others in person as Quaker Oats Manson Pen, trying to desperately public relations posture that he's an innocent type person. He's also professing subversive false propaganda that William Penn, the Quaker, was a crypto-Satanist and not a significantly heterodoxical Christian of the particular denomination he was of locally in England when he was granted a colony in the American colonies, or on the American continent, and they're professing subversion that our tradition is really crypto-satanic, and that it is innocent and just as equivalent as a Christian, or actually legitimate when Christian is not. This is really all very confusing. He's an anti-Christian. But it is treason as false subversion as a subversive agent provocateur, and Quaker oaths, you must take action.